What are some advice you can give lawyers if they're looking to want to be better business folks, or if they want to have better coaches? Because a lot of them are searching for this knowledge all the time. Like, what can they be doing?
You start by acknowledging that the greatest salespeople on the planet are not the most articulate. They're not the most gregarious. They're not the most extroverted. They're not the most self-confident. But they are the most self-aware people in the room. Like, they know they said some shit, it didn't land. They get to course correct real time because they're aware of it. Like, they can talk to someone, realize that person does not think that they're listening. They think they're waiting to speak. They're able to course correct. Like, you get this like sense of optimism from some of these people. They're not naive. Like, they just talk to people as if they don't need something from them. Because like, how would you treat someone if they were already your client? So there's like, it's a very interesting dynamic when you're trying to teach someone how to be bad at sales, because nobody wants like some great salesperson in front of them, right? They want a great human in front of them.
I like that.
You know, I never took a business class or anything. I read one sales book in my life. It was called The Culture Code. You ever read this book?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a pretty amazing book about how sales and how the ones that they talk about in there are like the I think it's the Maxwell House or the Folgers coffee commercial that was on TV, that the whole thing was about smelling the coffee and how that has an effect on people, things like that. And it's interesting, but it's kind of like a psychological book on how the salespeople that came up with these. There's 4 or 5 big campaigns. One of them's like the Michelin tires, where it says so much is riding on your tires, and like they have the kid inside the tire. That is like supposed to be like one that really hit with people because it makes people think of their family, right? And you see a kid sitting on top of a tire, really hits hard home. So it talked about these big campaigns that hit hard home with people. And it just turns, to me, just seemed like psychology.
Yeah, well, this one movie, sorry to cut you off,
No
it had Dudley Moore in it, and he ended up in the psychiatric ward. Do you ever seen this movie?
Dude, it sounds so familiar.
but it'll start to jog a memory. So he was an ad guy, and he went crazy. They put him in a psych ward, so they started outsourcing all the ads to him in the psych ward, and all the people in the crazy home were coming up with like the ads that were the best ads ever. And like, I'll never forget, there was one ad, they were doing one for like this movie, and it was called The Freak. And it was just like, The Freak. It'll fuck you up for life. And it was amazing. And they were like cheering, but the crazy people came out with the best fucking titles ever. But
first of all, you're going to read a second sales book real soon, The Unsold Mindset. Really good book. Okay. I highly recommend it. But no, I think as you were saying that, it reminded me of something that we talk about often, which is that the students who come into our class, the companies that bring us in to do keynotes and the audience is there, like, they bring us in sometimes thinking that they're getting professional development content. They think they're going to learn how to sell and learn tactics. By the time they leave, they realize that it's really personal development. Like, it's not about how do I learn XYZ formula for selling. It's about how do I get myself in the mindset so that I'm showing up as the best version of myself, so that I am excited to talk to this person and learn about what their problem is, so that I am excited to ask them questions that they've never been asked before, so that I am, how do I show up as the version of me that's like, ooh, I cannot wait to talk to you, as opposed to, call number 30 today. I got to pick up the phone and make this call. Like, there's a real different tone and a real different result in the conversation depending on which mindset you go into that call for.
Yeah, it's fascinating. Even like the questions that salespeople ask. They say great salespeople are remembered for the questions they ask, not the statements that they make. But that's not because they ask leading questions. That's because they care about answers that most people don't. So it's like, what's the advice you give to like great salespeople? Like, why would you want to know the answer to questions that most people don't? Well, you have a unique perspective, right? You have a unique curiosity. People love curious people. But you would never attach curiosity to an adjective of a salesperson, except they are. So, like, imagine asking him a question that he's never heard before. He'll ideate for the first time in real time on that answer. No matter what that answer is, that's his answer. He owns it. Like, he has a sense of agency. Like, we extract value when we ask questions. Show me, give me, tell me.
So here's the question we're going to end in this series of questions. And these are the oddball questions, right? So, Colin, I'm going to ask you first. Sell me your favorite cereal without saying what it is. Now, yours is going to be different, so don't even think.
Darn, because I am a hardcore Golden Grahams are the best cereal of all time guy.
God,
and
I think
will
it's so
fight
soggy.
You. I will
do like
fight you
that.
to the death because that is the only correct answer.
With the cinnamon and sugar on them, right?
No, dude, just straight up Golden Grahams with whole milk.
Put cinnamon sugar on. I know what you're.
So you don't want me to get. You don't want to guess it. You just want me to.
No,
sell
we
it.
want to guess it. You can't say what it is, but we have to try to guess what you're.
Okay, so I'm not selling one. I'm just giving you examples so you can
Correct.
guess.
Or you could sell whatever it is, man.
Sell it.
Okay, well, if I wasn't selling it, but I just wanted you to guess it.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
I would just go great.
Frosted Flakes.
There you go.
There you go. That's your favorite?
That's a horrible answer.
But the reality is,
I'm looking
eat
at you in a whole new
cereal.
way
Like,
now.
You did eat
acai
cereal.
bowl guy. You know what I mean? Like, obviously.
Oh, wait, you're telling me the cross-legged guy eats acai bowls? Next, you're going to tell me the guy wearing a Foo Fighter shirt.
And he wears a
Tigers.
Kenzo tiger hat.
This is human made, but close.
Wait, what is this?
Human made.
What is that?
It's in the family. This is a Pharrell brand. It's a Japanese brand, and he said Kenzo, which is a Japanese brand, and I love that you thought that, and you know that.
It looks like the Kenzo tiger to me.
Yeah, it's human made, but the same, Nigel.
How do you know this stuff? He just knows stupid shit. I can see
Swaggy.
it now that I see.
Yeah.
We're
Swaggy.
derailed. This is becoming the worst episode you've ever.
You ask someone who doesn't eat
recorded here.
cereal to sell cereal. I mean, yeah, I just hit you with a tiger grr.
Now let's ask Garrett.
Oh,
to,
God. I'm going to pass anyway.
Sell the hair product.
No. I want you to. This was probably 2000. Sell Lauren, his wife, on him in the year 2000.
I did sell her.
I know. That's why I want to hear what your closing pitch was, because she's way out of your league.
Yes.
We don't know. So
Yeah, she's.
we were in
special.
law school, and she came to campus one day. We're like, what?
Yeah.
So how did you do it?
So how did I do it? Well, that's a long time ago, so I honestly don't remember. She did have a boyfriend at the time when we first started chatting.
Was it Matt Leinart?
No, it wasn't Matt Leinart.
What
I did know
was?
his girlfriend at the time. His girlfriend at the time was great too.
Same play. They were at the same time.
No, I was more Carson Palmer here.
Oh, really?
But how did I sell her? We were in a class together. We did a group project together. And somehow I found a way to schedule a group project meeting at a time when the other two group members just couldn't quite make it.
There you go.
One-on-one conversation, probably asked some impactful questions without realizing they were impactful questions. And here we are 24 years later. We'll be married 18 years next month.
Wow.
And still doing our thing.
18 years. That's a high.
18
Still a
years, 2
firefly.
kids. Yeah.
2 kids.
But I feel like everybody that's on this episode are all salesmen, all salespersons. We're above our pay grade for our spouses, especially. I mean, have you seen Marlo's wife? I mean, this guy can hardly even get up.
Tell us more.
What can I say, man? I'm a handsome man.
He also pretended to. Were you Israeli when you?
No, I pretended I was Persian.
You pretended he was Persian.
Yeah, because
That was his sale. He
She's
knew
Latina.
she liked Persian, so
she's Latina, so I know that the Latinas in LA like Persian. So I told her her name was Reza. It worked.
What happened when she found out your real name?
She wasn't happy about it.
How long did that take to recover from?
Like a month.
Okay.
No,
pretty quick.
I pretended I was Reza for a month.
Yeah.
Reza Ajiji,
of course.
Is that a Persian last name?
Muslim Persian.
Oh.
I was from Orange County.
Because I was
much going on. See, like he must have done a deep dive into her to like.
Well, I have
Stop
revealed on this show my Jewish Persian name is Moshe Cohn. That's when I'm a Jewish Persian. When I'm Muslim, I'm Reza Ajiji from Newport Beach.
And when we're in the when you're playing the casinos in Eastern Europe, what's your
My name is Rats Melbourne.
Rats Melbourne.
Rats Melbourne is
We
my
need
name.
some aliases.
Yeah,
we don't have aliases.
No, you don't.
Me and Bob are
The
going
only
to.
one I know that has
Me and Bob are going
travel,
to
and he's
Spain.
like, yeah, he
we're
gets
going to
kicked out
Spain
of
tomorrow,
places.
and I'm going to be Rats Melbourne the whole time.
It's like alter ego effect, though. He
And
walks
it's
into the
Rats-
casino and he's like
it's
a
Rats
guy.
with 2 R's. 2 R's at the beginning. Rats Melbourne.
At the beginning, 2
Right.
hours at the beginning.
Yeah.
They're on a roll.